Hello, dear friends. It is highly unfortunate that our professional colleagues have been arrested by GST department at GURUGRAM office. And we as a professional must condemn it as this arrest is against the provision of the Act. Provision of arrest has been given under Section 69, which states about the offence committed under Section 132 1 A, B, C, D, and all. What is the role of the chartered accountant in this scenario which the GST department has created against our professional colleague? The role of chartered accountant in the refund cases is very limited to the extent of issuing a certificate, which is the requirement of Rule 89, Sub-Rule 2, Clause M, which states that a certificate in Annexure 2 of Form GST RFD01 issued by a chartered accountant or a cost accountant to the effect that the incident of tax, interest, or any other amount claimed as refund has not been passed on to any other person in case where the amount of refund claimed exceeds 2 lakh rupees. The role of chartered accountant is limited to that extent. I fail to understand how the activity of this chartered accountant by issuing a certificate covers under section 132 subsection 1 clause A, B, C, D, E, F and G, H on. He is not the party to the refund and he is also not avail any benefit out of this refund amount. He is not a party in conspiracy with the taxpayer. He has discharged his duties as per law. In case the department feels that the certificate issued by chartered accountant is not correct, then they should put a question and prove it that this certificate issued by a chartered accountant is not correct, and they should report this matter to the institute. That is our statutory body, which authorized under the Parliament Act to inquire and take a decision and disciplinary action against the chartered accountants who fails in duty to discharge without proving that this certificate issued by the chartered accountant is wrong, and wrong to what extent. Refund is not issued by the department only on the basis of the certificate of chartered accountant. They have verified, they have asked many other documents which are prescribed under Rule 89. And this requirement is one part of this rule. Other part says the department needs many other documents from the taxpayer which they have obtained. So they should examine on this case as a whole, not only this particular aspect of certificate only. There is no one person in the department who issue a refund. There are many officers. The refund is of 15 crores. How the department issue this refund of 15 crores in just one day without verifying the claim of the taxpayer? Where is the taxpayer? Why he has not been caught? The only action taken by the department, suspension of those two officers. What about the fate of the chartered accountants who has been put behind the bar? What is the fate of their families? We must condemn it, and we all professionals on the basis of all India must unite hands to fight against this. And it is my suggestion that we must send a note to the central government for necessary amendment under section 69 and 132, stating that notwithstanding anything contained in this act, no chartered accountant, advocates, or other professional who is representing the case before the GST authority of his client cannot be arrested. This amendment is required to save the future of our coming generation. And we must insist to the government to make a provision that no arrest can be made of the professional who is representing only the case of his client. If chartered accountants have given anything wrong in the certificate, you must prove it before taking any action. Without proving it, without giving the finding on it, you straightway invoke the provision of section 69 and 132 and arrest him immediately. These provisions are very harassed and required reconsideration in the act. I request to my all professional colleagues from all over India, write a letter to the Finance Ministry, send to your representation, stating that this section is not required and amendment in the act must be there, and we should stand unitedly and fight for this, that this necessary amendment must come. Otherwise, the harassment of the chartered accountants and other professionals will not be stopped by the GST department. Thorough inquiry on this refund must be conducted and culprits should be punished, and that report should be made public. Why department is hiding so many things? We professionals represent the client case. If you don't accept it, you reject it. If you found that CA certificate was not correct, why you have issued a refund? Or then after issuing a refund, why not you stop it for the credit of the bank account? Why you have not attached the bank account of the taxpayer? Where is the taxpayer? Therefore, my dear professional colleagues, friends, I appeal to you all, must stand united and see that this necessary amendment in the act must be done, and we must pressurize the government on this issue. Thank you very much.